Athletic competition is challenging on many levels. All athletes blend discipline with conditioning in order to perform at the top of their game. But to reach peak performance, they have to practice good nutrition. And that's where the Washington Interscholastic Nutrition Forum comes in. The WINForum is a joint effort of the Washington Interscholastic Activities Association, Washington State Youth Soccer Association, and the Washington Dairy Products Commission. The organizations work together to assemble and distribute the most up-to-date information for young athletes. Since 2003, the WINForum has hosted informational sessions for coaches, trainers, student-athletes, and their parents. Well-known nutritionists are invited to the sessions and offer advice about healthy meal planning to help enhance performance on the field and in the classroom.
Welcome. Thank you everyone so much for coming today.
Recently, a meeting was held on the University of Washington campus where Husky Sport nutritionist Emily Edison and Husky Sport Performance head coach Trent Greener were invited to speak.
Your workout's not complete until you eat.
Basing their information on the United States Department of Agriculture's food pyramid, the trainers shared their knowledge on the value of nutrition for athletes of all ages.
The goal for today really is to give you some accurate sport nutrition information that you can take back to your schools and give to your athletes and give to your coaches, and really give you some easy to follow recommendations.
Nutrition is too often overlooked as athletes juggle their passion for sports practices and conditioning with academics and other activities. In order to perform well in all these areas, athletes need the proper fueling, which means understanding the importance of a healthy breakfast, lunch, snack, and dinner.
If they eat a healthy, consistent diet throughout the day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a good healthy snack, they're going to be better physically, better mentally, have better practices, have better academic sessions.
Food equals fuel is the WINForum's biggest message. The WINForum teaches athletes not only what to eat, but when to eat in order to get the best performance.
What we try to do is give ideas of really simple, easy breakfasts that they can do on the way out the door, such as they can bring a yogurt and a baggie full of granola, or they could bring some fruit and some chocolate milk and throw a granola bar along with that. Or if they have a little extra time, what we like to do is recommend doing things like oatmeal with milk on it to give a little bit of extra protein.
Nutrition is an everyday occurrence. It's something you got to be consistent with. Get a plan and stick with it. Teach them how to eat every day. Teach them why they're doing what they're doing, okay?
By using the USDA's food pyramid, the WINForum is able to provide science-based advice on food and physical activity. For athletes, the pyramid highlights the importance of proteins and carbohydrates for energy.
So we have to combine things together, and the two most important things here being the carbohydrates and the protein, and really putting an emphasis on those two things and reminding them that a low-fat diet is something that we need to follow as athletes in order to perform at the highest level.
Athletes are encouraged to bookend their workouts. That means making sure an athlete eats before and after a workout and is fully hydrated. If athletes come to practice without having eaten, then it's likely they won't have the fuel they need to perform.
If you didn't take care of the before, you can't really do the during, right? Because you're not going to be fully fueled, so you can't do all the things your coach or your trainer is asking you to do. And then if you're not eating afterwards, you're not going to be prepared for the next day.
After a workout or game, it's important to allow the body time to recover in preparation for the next day's activities. This includes rest and a healthy snack. The University of Washington explored the value of chocolate milk as a post-workout snack.
We actually used chocolate milk for a couple of our sports teams this year, both football and the soccer programs. One particular study showed that chocolate milk being used post-exercise actually improved the athlete's performance in repeated bouts of exercise. So if if a group of people exercised once and then they drank the chocolate milk, when they redid the exercise, what actually happened was they were able to perform better.
Every one of them loved it. I had kids clamoring for more. But the thing is, it allowed us to get the protein in them to kind of offset that intense workout, the practice that they just had, but it didn't kill their appetite for lunch or dinner or breakfast.
The University of Washington's trial of chocolate milk gained national attention. Any initial skepticism was eliminated by the results.
I think we had less problem with cramping. I think we had athletes who kept their body weight on very well. I think we know that with the protein and the fat and the carbohydrate in the beverage itself, that it met an immediate need following that intense practice session. And that, as much as anything, is something that we know we benefited from.
In order for athletes to be successful, they must have good leadership, good role models, and good coaching.
Good. Open up most.
That means coaches must be armed with the proper information and exhibit the behavior they expect of their athletes.
The great thing about being a coach or being a trainer is that you can make a difference in your athlete's performance.
Practice whole foods, preach nutrition. It's going to promote a healthy lifestyle. And I'm telling you this, when they buy into that, they're going to have a vested interest into their training. It makes kids more aware. They get dialed into their workouts. They become better athletes and coaches for you. I can have the best program. You can be the best coach. If they're putting junk in, you're getting junk in performance, okay? Guaranteed.
For the latest information on fueling your body for peak performance, contact the WINForum on the web, www.winforum.org.